Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Rodeo Time YouTube channel podcast with the interns. It is the hottest new thing to hit the channel. Let me tell you about it. What all did we talk about, guys?
Well, we talked about eating some strange foods, Donnie's secret superpower. We brush up on a lot of advice. We kind of go all over the place.
Talk about Willie being an Eagle Scout. And
We talked about childhood
Stories.
pets.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a
brief second.
It was a coming of age podcast.
Yeah.
It was a lot. Yeah, we told stories about our childhood a lot.
Electricity.
We talked about fans,
Booth
meeting
life.
fans.
Yeah, at the
Yeah.
booth, how things have changed. My vacation plans.
Yeah.
and then we picked on each other.
Yeah. I think it was counted. It was an accurate representation of the day-to-day life here in Winnebago.
It's the life.
You know, we hear the Willie Sticky Rodeo Rosin origin story.
Yeah, that's a deep track.
First
too.
heard here. That's
Yeah.
that's a good one. Hear that. Willie talks about some new styles, ideas he's got going on.
Donnie, too.
Yeah.
Donnie's new
New shirt.
new graphics coming out.
Yeah.
It says gnarly on it. That's the only reason I'm getting it, because that's one of my favorite words.
On the back.
Now you're giving out too much information.
Yeah.
Well, they're going to find out. They're going to watch it. I mean, if you want to find out the rest of the words that are on it, listen. But
Or buy it.
it says gnarly or buy it. Well, they're going to see it before they buy it.
This podcast brought to you by Willie Sticky Rodeo Rosin. It's real sticky. Willie Sticky.
It's so
Theme
sticky.
song.
Can you hear me now?
You've got a lot more.
You
got
don't
to
have a microphone.
I thought if I talk loud, you guys could hear it.
about now? Is it better?
Now on to the podcast.
No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't. I don't even know if those are the right words. Just as long as you stand by me.
Blythe, I'm not gonna lie. Are those headphones?
That's why I
Is that
didn't
gonna
think it
crank
was
your
gonna
neck?
work.
Yeah. You want to switch me seats?
It's working.
You want to switch me seats? So you don't have to hold your neck like that.
That'd be a smart decision.
Yeah.
No, my posture. It's helping my posture.
Your posture's weirding me out. Well, Blythe, where's your sticky notes? What do you have written down?
Yeah, okay. What's going on in everybody's lives? Aren't you going somewhere, Cole?
Yes.
Didn't you just come back from a place?
Where is it that you don't want to go?
Yeah.
San Pedro, Belize.
I don't want to go on vacation.
Isn't that where Andy Dufresne is?
I think that's where he ended
Lead in.
up, isn't it?
I thought it's on Mexico, it's the Pacific Ocean. He's on the other side of the coast.
It's on the Pacific Ocean.
Zihuatanejo.
Bro, how does this
Belize
thing
is
stay
the
up?
Atlantic.
Really is? Zihuatanejo.
on the backside, tighten
Thanks.
Anyhow, yeah,
Thought I did.
San Pedro, Belize. One of the safest places to visit for a tourist. Famous last words. Yeah, going down there for a week with the girlfriend and her family and a bunch of other people. Should be a good time.
How many people?
I want to say like 8 or something.
Oh, okay.
8 plus us.
You can fight off a lot of people with 8 people.
Man, I'm kind of small. I don't know. I'm not physically intimidating.
Have you ever gotten in a fight?
A couple, yeah, but never anything that.
So did you win?
No, I lost one. Pretty good.
I mean, we're not surprised.
No, you shouldn't be. Yeah. People. Yeah, I know. I suffer from little man syndrome pretty hard. I think. Yeah. I constantly just walk up, boat up. I think it's because I can't relax. Like I can't loosen up or anything. Just always.
I wouldn't say you suffer from little man syndrome.
You don't think so?
No.
Oh.
You're taller than Donnie.
You heard it here first. You heard it here first.
You're not taller than that.
No, not at all.
I was going to let you have it. I wasn't going to argue. People already think I wasn't going to drag you down with me.
So ready for it.
Didn't you and Willie come back from Houston?
Yep, Willie and I were in Houston for a while at the booth. Got to meet a lot of people. Probably the highlight of the whole trip was, though, when we got back to the Airbnb, Willie and I were watching TV, and we were flipping through the channels. We saw some televangelists. We saw a Korean show that was actually a Japanese show that was dubbed in Korean. So it was all over the place. That was incredibly interesting. But then we landed on probably just, it was a real find, was Bob Ross, The Joy of Painting, on at 10:30 every night. And so Willie and I, we kind of made an event of watching Bob Ross every night. It was a good time, right, Willie?
I had a great time.
Sounds like it was pretty boring.
So you're telling me the most exciting thing that happened?
You must have had a pretty boring life, kid.
You were watching painting. The story we were talking about just before we came in here, though, was there was a kid at the booth, and he came up one day. You know, there's a bunch of kids rolling around. He comes up to me and Willie and goes, "Hey, you guys work for Donnie?" And I said, "No, I work with Donnie. I wouldn't say I work for him." And he goes, "Man, Donnie is my favorite. I follow all of his stuff. I love his business. I wear his shirt. Is he going to be on a shirt?" I said, "Yeah, I think here in about a month or so." And he goes, "Man, I can't wait to get that shirt. I just love that Donnie. Like he's pretty cowboy and everything." And I was like, man, didn't think much of it. Came back the next day again, just telling me all the just praising Donnie, going all up and down the wall, how he looks up to Donnie.
He came back the next day?
Yeah, he came back 3 days in a row.
Donnie.
And finally he says, "Do you have any T-shirts with Donnie on them?" I said, "No." And he goes, "Well, what about that one right there?" And one of the shirts hanging up, and it was the Dale hat flick shirt. And I says, "That one?" And he goes, "Yeah, that shirt with Donnie flicking his hat." And I went, "That's Dale." And he goes, "Ah, I always get those two mixed up." I was like, "Oh." Makes way more.
When he said how cowboy he was, yeah, should have given it away. Like you should.
No, because I mean, you are right, Bronx. You've been to Brand. He's like, I get it, but it's just, man, that's your. But it did. He was also a little red-haired kid, so that's why it made sense immediately. I was like, it's a ginger thing.
So you have a shirt coming out, Donnie?
Are you allowed to talk about it?
I think. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what are you here for?
Yeah, it's a shirt. It's gonna be
Does
sweet.
it have your face on it?
Kinda, yeah. It's
Is
like a cartoonized version of Donald Ray Daytona. It's
pretty
pretty
cool.
sweet.
I like it.
I came up with the concept like
Yeah.
well, actually, cameraman
Cool.
Pecos did it. Pecos did the graphic. I told him what like the idea I had, and but Zach Morris, he actually was the one that gave me the idea. So shout out to Zach Morris. We use him for a cameraman.
Fellow cameraman.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But yeah, it's a pretty sweet shirt. I think it's awesome. I
like
couldn't
it.
really be more happier with the way it turned out. But
Yeah.
if you like Donnie Daytona, if you like cool shirts, be on the lookout
Check
for
it
it.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be good. When are the
It's
Willie?
a good summer shirt. I feel like it's gonna be. It's got like a good summer color.
It's the color. I thought you were gonna go I thought you were gonna go straight with the red hair thing. Like I just wanted a bright red shirt.
Oof.
Like,
Nah,
it would have been awesome though.
nah.
Would've
What
been
color's the shirt?
It's about the same color as like the pickle shirt.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, like a neon blue.
Yeah. The original
Pickle
color
pocket.
was like a salmon, but I liked that, but it was like too many colors, I think Dale said.
Yeah.
So
awesome.
More
For the-
colors, more money.
yeah.
Mm.
Leroy, if there was ever, is there another vegetable or snack that you wish Leroy Gibbons enjoyed all the time?
I mean, I like pretty much all vegetables, but I mean, I really don't like pickles that much.
Now?
No, I never have. We did a few videos where Leroy had a pickle in his pocket and just kind of stuck.
You think how different it
Rolled
would
with
have
it.
if it was like a banana or something?
Eh,
Yeah,
no,
not as
bananas.
good. Not as good.
No bananas. I don't do the banana thing. I mean, I eat bananas, just not in public. I know they're similarly shaped, but
It's not the same.
you can half a pickle
Right.
down the middle, and it's not as provocative.
Mm.
You can't half a banana and still,
Look normal.
yeah.
So Cole's leaving for spring break. Anybody else have spring break plans?
We're not in college anymore.
Spring break.
Yeah, I'm an adult. I
Okay,
work.
you can have adult spring break.
No, you can't.
Yeah, you can.
You don't want a
Cole's
job.
having it. He has a job.
We'll see when he comes back.
So
Yeah,
it's
but
probably
he's
We'll
taking
see
his
if he comes
whole
back.
year's vacation to go on it.
Well, I've never had like a vacation. I didn't.
No one's blaming you.
I don't know what it's like to have vacation
hard
time.
being
you know?
Cole.
No,
Yeah,
I was
life
I
is
know.
so
No,
hard.
I'm not saying that either. I'm just saying like, I mean, you have vacation days and you're just spend them how you want to.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel like I should take them on the vacation that I'm
Yeah.
going.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never had vacation days though, so I didn't know. I would like, normally
Use them all up at one time.
right. Yeah, isn't that the point? Like, well, you always you hear people talking. You know, it's like, man, I've been working for 30 years. I got all this vacation. I have to use it now. And it's like, man, to just be forced to go on vacation? Like, is that the point?
My dad did that.
Yeah.
He, I think he had like 3 months of vacation wrapped up. So he just didn't go to his last 3 months of work when he put in his resignation.
That's dope.
So that'd be the way to go.
Yeah.
You ever had to quit a job in like fantastic fashion? How'd you quit the chicken farm, Willie?
Oh, I was really cool with the chicken farmer.
Yeah.
I just told him, like, hey, I'm going to go work for this YouTuber. Here's my 2 weeks.
Did he know that you were sitting in the video, or
Yeah, I told him. He knew who Dale Brisby was.
did you get a week vacation there?
Oh, he gave me time off. I just never took any. I didn't really have anything else to do. Same thing, like, I had 1 week off this summer because I think I had COVID. I self-diagnosed myself. But
Oh yeah, that. Wait, no.
that was before you got here,
I
I
wasn't
think. Yeah. It was
But-
a rough time.
Yeah, you got sick just for like one day
Yeah.
during the Winter Olympics.
I ate some deer sausage. It was really good deer sausage, but I don't think it was from
with
that.
it.
I just associated it with it, and I just was sick the whole night.
Well, it's not that you just had some deer sausage. You ate a whole log of deer sausage.
Yeah, I didn't just have
It was summer sausage.
Dude, it was freaking good.
We had a year's supply of cured
That
meat.
was from the chicken farmer too, but like it was good, and I was so excited to have some tasted like home, and then I threw it all up. And also that was a snow day, so Miss Lisa brought a bunch of chili and food in, so I had a bunch of food. All of
Yeah.
it just came up that
Chili.
night,
Chicken
the whole night. And then there was like a half drank Gatorade in our bathroom that Kevin left, like right above the toilet. I was like, I gotta get hydrated because I'm just dry heaving right now. So I drank that. That was there for like a month or two. Bad idea. I just wasn't thinking right.
That
in my
wasn't
mind.
Gatorade.
It was red, so I don't know what else it would have been.
Dude, I don't know what. Yeah, everybody was sick for a while. Leroy
Yeah.
came in. Yeah, when I was dying.
Yeah, you almost died.
Yeah, it was like kind of felt a little crummy the night before, and then I woke up in the middle of the night and I couldn't keep anything down. We were just flushing both tanks out, and I've like just passing out and everything. I think it was a Saturday. It's like we didn't even have to.
I don't remember.
Yeah, but anyhow, I was just in bed in the bunkhouse, like just dying and everything. Couldn't keep any water down. Could barely see, and
Could barely see.
I was just my eyes
you
were
were-
like just. Like I don't know, dehydrated and everything, and Leroy
Popeye.
come, yeah, and but I was just laying in bed. I had all the heaters in the house cranked, and I was in all the blankets because I would get up and like go to the bathroom, and I had to have a bucket in front of me because I couldn't use the toilet like without throwing up, and I'd be shivering by the time I get back into bed and had all the heaters on. I was just wrapped in blankets and I was just laying there just sweating, and I text Leroy, it's like, man, I'm feeling kind of down, and he goes, oh, okay, I'll be over in a minute and everything. And he walks in the house with, I think it was just like
ibuprofen and a beer.
Yeah. He just looks at me and goes, oh. And he sets them both down on the couch and he's like, you don't look that good, man. I was like, I don't feel it. And he goes to leave and he goes, you know what? Grabs the beer. I'll be back. He did save me though. He came back in like the most clutch. He brought toilet paper, like soup, a bunch of electrolyte deals, and yeah, no, you definitely saved me.
Yeah, I forgot to send the invoice for all that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The bunkhouse is always low on toilet paper.
Hey man, remember that one time you were sick?
Yeah, I'm gonna need that money back.
Yeah, it hit everybody hard. You didn't get sick, Donnie, did you?
No, I don't get sick really very often.
Yeah,
I got COVID at the NFR last year,
yeah.
but that's about it.
Yeah.
I've never seen Donnie get sick.
What'd you say, Willie, into the microphone?
I've never seen Donnie get sick. Yet. I was thinking about that when we were all talking about everyone getting sick. I think everyone got sick except for Donnie.
Seen him have the barley flu once.
The what?
BS.
The barley flu.
You ain't not. I mean, I might have been kind of sluggish, but you never see me like call some dinosaurs or anything.
No, I've never seen you throw up.
I did call some dinosaurs a couple weeks ago when we were in San Antonio on the way to the booth, me and Kevin. I took some like pills and they upset my stomach.
You taking pills, Donnie?
Yeah.
Like supplements without eating breakfast kind of deal?
No, I ate breakfast, luckily, because as soon as I finished, I freaking... It was Wendy's.
You remember it. They're having a deal with breakfast.
Knew I shouldn't have had that Frosty with me.
You guys ever dipped hash browns in a Frosty?
Dude.
It's amazing.
French fries, not hash browns.
I was just breakfast.
Golly.
French fries in a Frosty.
Really?
That's different. That's delicious.
Especially Wendy's French fries.
Yes.
And salty. So tell us more about this throwing up story.
Dude, we were just pulling
like
into the...
Kevin driving?
Yeah, Kevin was driving, and luckily we were pulling up to the convention center, place.
How long ago was it? Was it
Not far.
Oh.
15 minutes.
Oh, dang.
Leroy, have you ever...
You get car sick?
No.
I don't either.
Yeah.
Bill does.
I will if this is a new development. I will if I'm on my phone,
Yeah.
really, really messing around, and have been messing around for an hour. Then I'll get car sick. So
I used to try to edit in the back seat, and that would make me edit on the computer. That'd make me sick. Trying to follow the mouse on the screen.
Have you ever...
Cursor, whatever it's called.
getting on Bronx or Bulls or anything? Have you guys ever had to go to the bathroom before?
I make sure it's
For sure.
I make sure the tank is empty.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Going to a rodeo, I'd liked to be there an hour before,
Right.
just because I knew I was going to have to.
Yeah.
It's not fun getting on your horse knowing
There's
I
a
hit the ground
possibility.
hard. I might be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
There was this guy. He probably doesn't want. Well, yeah. Guy I went to college with. He still rides bareback horses and everything. We were at the Miles City Rodeo, college rodeo, and he's this guy's always late and everything. But he tapes up, shows up right when the horses are loaded, and he's like, guys, this ain't good. He says, I don't have enough time, to go to the bathroom again. But he says it's not good. And he goes out here, makes a jam up ride and everything, and gets off. And you can just tell when the pickup man set him down, he kind of just hits the ground and just stops there for a second. And then he just comes waddling back, and everybody on the chutes is like, and we're just watching him, and he just comes back and looks at us. He goes, it happened. But the other one, that's one. The other one, Dougie'd be mad at this story.
You just threw him in the
Yeah.
house. Just go ahead and say his name.
Dougie Hall. It's not a bad story, but it happened to Dougie Hall once. And Dougie Hall, as soon as he got off his bronc and everything, he rode there with another buddy. But he just gets in the pickup. He didn't say a word to anybody. Just gets in the pickup, drives away. And everybody's like, "What happened? What happened to Dougie?" And he came, and Will Shirley, who rode there with him, was like, "I don't know. He won't answer his phone." And Dougie came back, close to the end of the rodeo, and he's like, "Man, what happened?" He goes, "Brother," he says, "I had to go to Walmart and get new underwear and pants."
Oh, no.
Sorry, Doug.
Me and Dale made one of them Texas AME finals, and he was in a bad way sick. He didn't poop his pants getting on or off the horse or anything. But the horses are loaded, and I can't find him. He's stuck in the porta-john. I mean, this dude was sick all day, and the hotel was just in the bathroom, in and out. And he had to get somebody to help him get his horse saddled so he could get all his stuff on, because he'd been in the porta-john the entire time.
Right.
Never seen.
Oh no!
Nice coming out of the office. Never seen somebody so sick get on 3 horses in 2 days like that.
Oh, man.
And talking about when you almost pooped your pants riding horses at the AME finals.
Oh yeah, I was laying down and my head was in the bronc saddle, and my mouth was open, and my bronc was loaded. And put it in my
And then he ran into the porta-john, then ran back out, put his saddle on the horse. Somebody had to help you put it on. I can't remember. But just banging on the stall. Your horse is loaded.
Hey, man.
No.
You think I was going to throw you under the bus for pooping your pants or something?
No, I didn't know what you were talking about. I like to.
That's a coincidence.
I like to catch people in the act, so I'm always whipping open doors.
That's terrible. What? You like to catch people in the act as while you're whipping open.
So
to whip open doors.
What's going on in here?
Hey everybody, what are y'all doing? Oh, nothing.
Happy anniversary.
Like Dwight from The Office. What'd you say? Did you call my name? Oh, sorry, were y'all making out?
I knew I shouldn't have given him that spare key.
So I didn't even know y'all were talking about me. But continue.
Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, it's just tough. What else you got written down in there, Blythe? Changes in people's lives?
Yeah.
Have you ever pooped your
Anything
pants in public life?
No, I haven't, but I've seen
Just
it.
get to JJ.
It's just, everybody's wondering.
We're all wondering.
No, I have not. I've seen it up close and personal in track.
Wait.
So.
Oh, other
Not me.
people.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
not
about
me.
to say, like.
Yikes. Yeah. I got a horse, though. That's a recent life event.
Yeah, tell us about your new shtick.
Yep. I got him. They're Dale fans. They met him like last weekend in San Antonio. I think they met you too, Donnie. But it was fun. He's a good horse. His name's
What is it?
Zion.
Zion?
Like the basketball player?
Zion.
It's
For the
a
Pelicans?
Canaanite. It means the city.
It's a biblical name?
Yeah.
Zion.
Zion.
High Point. Yeah. So that's pretty fun.
Right on.
He needs to be shoed, which somebody knows how to do.
Shot.
Shod.
Yeah. She
Shod,
needs to be shod, so which somebody knows how to do.
If you're gonna shoe a horse, Dale's got some New Balances. Put them on him, but
First of all, that'd be pretty awesome.
have you not seen the video?
He needs a horseshoe.
Did he have where he put him on? No.
Yeah, where we
I thought you were a
shoes on
fan.
Ben.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen all the videos, man.
I've
You
never
haven't?
once said that.
I've actually seen that one.
What's that?
I've actually seen that one, so
Oh.
I should get it right. But
Yeah, I think Rodeo Time reposted it like
5 times.
Yeah.
Mm.
Thanks
Willie,
for keeping up
5
with
times
us.
to be exact.
I didn't. I didn't. You caught me. Yep. I didn't see everything.
It's okay, buddy.
It's all right.
What's the last video you watched?
I don't know. Whichever. The last one. Yeah. The last one you guys just made.
What was it about?
It was about the bull getting trick tested. Yep. You should watch it. Rodeo Time. What is it?
291.
Rodeo Time 291.
That was
Thought you said
posted
you
today.
watched it.
Yeah, didn't we watch that? We watched that in Houston, didn't we?
No, it just came out today.
I was trying to trick him, dude. Come on. Come on.
Yep. Yeah. No. I watched a lot of them.
Your hat's still got a sticker on it.
Putting it back on the shelf.
This hat looks like it's been worn. There's hair in it.
Sweat.
All the hats I give my friends are ones I wore at some point.
You just give them to them? Dang.
Like the ones I can't put this back on the shelf because it won't be new anymore, and then we'll get in trouble.
Yeah, you're
It's not
sweating
fair.
in it.
But so then like hats like that.
You're just giving away all Dale's hats?
No, hats that I was wearing at one point.
Oh, you
I
owned
had
them?
like multiple.
He
You can
owns
only wear one
10% of
hat.
the company.
Yeah, I own 10% of Willie Sticky Rodeo Rosin.
Even though it's named after you.
I own 10%.
Dale owns 80.
Oof.
Only one person does all the work for the company, but it's whatever.
Ask how I got 10%.
How'd you get 10%?
So I was sitting in Dallas,
Oh.
I was at a table, and I just had this idea come across my mind. Like, I need to stop. This is my story. This is my company.
He was
I get to share
drawing a
10.
logo.
This is my story. This is my story.
This is why we got to share a mic.
For the thumbnail.
Jelly
That's
business
great.
partners.
Yeah, so he's drawing this logo, and I walk up over his shoulder, and I was like, man, that's pretty cool. He's like, you want to be partners?
I needed to
It's exactly how it was.
Hey.
That's pretty much how it went, because you need partners to get through in life. Like, come on now.
How much-
Every great
You
company.
can have half.
Hey, that's the only way I was going to get him. If I said like
For
30%,
free.
he was going to say no.
Then I was
Oh,
like,
man.
can I work for you? And he's like, no, get away, Blythe. Stop talking.
You don't have any shares to give
Blythe
away.
was
Yeah.
there. Blythe was there. I forgot about that.
You keep working hard. Maybe one day we'll think about it.
Maybe
But-
one day I can be an intern of it.
Well, at the moment when I made it, like I just made an Instagram thing to be funny. I wasn't gonna be a legitimate company. I didn't think we were gonna make hats and stuff, but
Well, now
Here we
Blythe
are.
just needs to start her own company, like Blythe's Barrels. It's like pop-up barrels for barrel racers.
Might be
Breakaway.
honest.
Blythe's way broke. Broke way. I don't know.
Yeah.
Breakaway,
You
yeah.
could be something.
And
Yeah,
then you just do videos on how to get down the road when you're broke.
Mm.
I like it.
it'll just be competition.
How to be a competition.
No, you'll just be competition with stick your rodeo rosin.
Oh, okay.
Piece of dust. I thought it was a mouse.
Get him.
Is there mice in here?
Yeah, it bit Donnie.
Get bit by
You got
one.
bit by a mouse?
It was a baby mouse.
Oh, dude, what if you got superpowers?
I did.
Ooh,
You can crawl through small holes.
I am now Mouse Man.
This is the worst superpowers ever.
I can literally fit through like holes about this big.
Anywhere I can,
Give me anything, I can chew through
So
it.
can I.
if I can get my head through it, I can get through it. No, you can't be part of the Avengers.
I am Mouse Man. But yeah, I did get bit by a mouse in here. I've put my body on the line for this company.
Yes. For Willie Sticky, not for rodeo time.
We were kids. Dale had a bunch of gerbils. I got bit by one of those once. It wouldn't let go. And yeah, I just flung really hard until it did. And
Died.
yeah, it hit the wall really hard.
It died
It did die.
instantly, or was it delayed?
No, it was pretty instant.
Dang.
I never had any rodents.
I hadn't either. Dale did.
Bunnies. I guess I had some bunnies. But
Was
For
it more
what?
varmints?
bunnies?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Fun.
My grandpa raised lots of rabbits for like
You can eat.
to butcher.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
But,
Easter,
Something
you
like
get a
that,
bunch of
dude.
eggs, you know?
You guys
Yeah.
don't kill a rabbit on Easter?
Oh,
That was
so sad.
Dude, the girlfriend has a snake, and she has to feed it live mice. That's a tough one.
That's
So
pretty
she-
cool.
Does own rodents.
No, a gal down
feed.
the road owns rodents. She
Does
just
she know where they're going?
what? Yeah, yeah. But man, the first time she just drops them in there and she just leaves. And I pulled up a chair and had to watch it because it was like watching the Discovery Channel. You know what I mean? Like just watching this and. Yeah, it's pretty. It's not
Eat it, Mitch.
the
What's
snake's
its name?
Finn.
Mitch.
Finn.
And yeah, but then the snake, so it it grabs the mouse and like it's weird to watch anything, but yeah, so it grabs the mouse and then it's like I thought it was just gonna swallow it or whatever. No, then the thing just curls up and stares at me with this mouse in its mouth, and it was just that thing sleeps 2 bedrooms away.
You ready for a show, Cole?
Dude, it's
Yeah.
not. Yeah, and,
I heard snakes get out of everything. Like they just find a way out of their enclosures.
I have no idea.
No?
I didn't ask questions.
You ever seen Harry Potter?
Yeah.
You ever seen Road Trip?
Yeah, is there a snake? No, I haven't seen it.
Eat it, Mitch.
Eat it, Mitch.
Oh. I don't
Come
know.
back for the feast.
Come on, Mitch.
Come for the feast.
I don't know if I've seen that one.
Yeah, he lives in Austin or Boston. That's what I said.
Boston.
Austin, Massachusetts.
You mean Boston?
You mean Boston?
That's what I said.
That's what I said. The University of Boston in
Are you-
Massachusetts.
Are you?
Is that Tom Green?
I think
Yeah.
so, yeah.
Gosh, that is a good movie.
Are you or are you not a knock? That's a different movie. Never mind.
Way off.
Way.
Yeah. Childhood pets. Do you have anything besides chickens, Willie?
I'd never had chickens as a pet. That's just where I worked. But I caught a fish once from the creek, and I put it in a tank and kept it for a couple days.
And it died?
No, I felt bad because it was in like a little tank and it was like a bluegill. I was like, this guy needs to be free. So then
You flushed him?
no, I put him in a bucket.
Your conclusions are like,
Do you just want to finish the story for me, Glenn?
No.
No, you finish the story. You can tell it better than me.
Carry on,
I
Willie.
put him in a bucket and I was going to take him down in the creek, but then my friends wanted to play tag and it was a really hot summer day. So I just left him out in the sun in the bucket swimming around.
So he died.
Yeah, he
been there,
cooked.
done that.
yeah.
He's boiled.
Oh, he suffocated, probably.
Yeah.
Then he
My cousins,
Then
there
you
used to be a
should eat.
lot of toads that would hop up around nightfall at my house. We
Used to be.
I had a couple
Well,
pet tags.
I ain't been there in a long time, but we went looking for toads, you know.
Yeah.
Back when toads were still around.
But
Yeah.
we would get like Walmart bags and pick up toads. All
and
like,
just put them all in the
we-
bag and
yeah.
just walk around the sack.
we had a
full
bunch of toads, and then we'd lick them.
Man,
I'm just kidding.
Missouri
So you-
sounds like a terrible place to
Missouri.
grow up. Yeah.
I always thought you had very large, what are they called on your tongue?
Oh,
Taste buds?
yeah.
Turns out
That's
those
since
are
I got
warts.
bit by that mouse.
Yeah.
No, the whole toad thing.
He can
for
fit
real.
anywhere.
When we were where we grew up, there was one summer there were so many of them that me and Dale we'd fill 2 5-gallon buckets up each and have to take them out into the pasture by the spring. And
No kidding.
yep, we had so many of them.
Dang.
Their poop is disgusting.
Yeah.
It's everywhere.
Hey. Yeah, that's just part of toad farming that you just never hear about.
Toad
I got
farming.
I've got a
just
toad
never
story.
hear
Toad ranching, all right?
Toad
ranching.
Toad ranching.
Hooters reached out to me.
Hooters?
So I'm going to be an
Hooters did.
influencer for them now. Just letting y'all know.
You're what?
Hooters. I'm going to be an influencer for Hooters.
I've been telling you to do that, and you said no. I don't want to do that. I called the hat Hooters.
You called the hat Hooters?
Yeah, we had a hat. Dude, Chase Elliott's sponsored by Hooters, and that's my favorite NASCAR driver, so we might get to meet him. Anyways, when I was in Boy Scouts, I found a little toad, and I put him in the tank. We had like this, like all the kids I found like animals and stuff around, like they were allowed to put them in like this little like huge glass thing that we had, and like they could all live together happily.
Terrarium.
Yeah, that. And then at the end of the camp, we just go and release them back. But it was just they'd be there for the week, so they'd use them for the merit badge classes, and you can learn and stuff. Anyways, I got this little toad I called Buddy, and I put him in there. And as soon as I put him in there, a bigger toad came and ate him.
Oh,
And I never had
How
a pet
small
toad
was it?
again. It was like a little baby one.
Oh.
Yeah, but toads are cannibals. It's not really cool.
You were in the Boy Scouts?
Yeah,
Weren't you an Eagle Scout?
I was an Eagle Scout.
Dang.
Was?
Thank you for your service.
Did you lose it? Did you get disbarred?
It was my honor. What? I feel bad saying that. I have a lot of respect for veterans, but yeah. It was actually a good time. The only reason I did it because there was these 2 kids that were like making fun of my friend and I because we were just kind of like the whole hoodlums of our little troop or whatever you call it. And my friend and I were like, you know what? We're going to get our Eagle Scouts just to make these kids look like you-know-whats because then anyone can do it.
Did it out of spite.
I did that. I
You
did it 100%.
succeeded in Boy Scouts
Out of
out of
spite.
spite?
I 100% got my Eagle Scout out of spite because I was tired of these kids trying to tell me like, oh, you can't do it. Like, they don't know what they're doing. I was like, bet.
did you become friends with them
Nope.
at the end?
I don't know what they're doing right now.
I
Just me and my friend Hunter Finnegan, just sitting out there becoming Boy Scouts, you know.
Picking up toads.
We were at the bottom, but now we're at the top. Picking up toads.
Toad fighting.
Toad fighting.
Man, I was in Boy Scouts for a while, but I remember I was so disappointed. I did not become an Eagle Scout.
Quitter.
No, because I had
You
had
didn't
to
have spite.
I had to pay for all the patches and stuff.
I didn't have to do that.
Whoever had to pay for them. I remember my dad and everything. I'd be like, "Hey, Dad, I won." All right, like I got all these
wasn't free.
Yeah, I got all these badges and everything, and it's like you just got to go to the Boy Scouts of America store and pick them up. My dad was like, "Cool." Like, oh, great.
Oh,
You should just bought everything you needed then.
What's
Buy
that?
your Eagle Scout then.
No, I think you're missing the point of the story, Willie.
he didn't.
Even
he didn't
after you
get-
like qualify for that stuff, you have to pay for it.
Yeah, you have to buy.
My church, I guess, covered everything for anyone that was in the Boy
Oh.
Scouts that earned it.
That would've
So I
been
never had to pay.
Cole
Yeah.
didn't go to
Or
church.
else would have been different.
What's that? I did, but
You want to tell us about your Navy service
my what?
when you were in the Navy?
I wasn't.
I don't know. Have you ever? I have a really funny smile too, but anytime you take a picture, you look exactly like Popeye the Sailor Man.
It's just
Donnie
the way,
actually
Do
was the
it.
one that said that because
it's just the way I smile.
I reposted something on Willie's stick and he's like, "Why does Cole always look like Popeye the Sailor Man?" And I was laughing, and you asked me why I was laughing. I said, "Oh, nothing."
It's how I smile. I'm self-conscious about my teeth. So I've always smiled like that. People give me crap for it all the time.
I was more or less talking about your eye, but
You just squint your one eye.
I don't know. It's just
I have seen you eat spinach straight out of a can. So
first of all,
spinach is good.
I love canned food.
No diss.
Hey, I'm self-conscious about my teeth. Donnie tells me to stop waving that tooth at him all the time.
Dude, I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad
Don't
for
feel-
either one of you guys because, like, you have probably called me Ginger more than anybody else in this.
a brother that was ginger.
It's okay. It's okay. It's cool. We're cool like that, bro.
high school was right at it. I can say that.
What if you were just like, oh, I didn't know that.
No way.
Totally changes everything.
Like, this dude has like backhanded complimented me, like yeah, you're ginger, but like you're pretty cool.
Pretty cool for a ginger man.
That's not how it goes.
So don't let him play this poor me story about me saying waving his tooth around because he'll freaking turn at me like and have that tooth out. And
Dude, so it was another thing at the booth. We're there, and a lot of people know who Willie is and everything. And like when Dale's not there, a lot of people they're like, "Willie, would you get a picture for Willie?" or with Willie? And he's like, sure. So I take a picture of them and everything. Another group of people came by and they wanted their picture with Willie because they bought Willie sticky hats. And then this little kid comes up and goes, actually, it was the same kid who was a Donnie fan. He goes, you don't really have many fans, do you?
Oh.
Said that to you.
Kids are so
Said that to you?
honest.
Said that to me.
Oh, dude, yeah, kids are so honest. Like, it's not even that they're really honest. They hear stuff from other, like their parents or something, and then they freaking just repeat it.
Like out of context.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know what they're saying. But
Oh no, they do it to me all the time. Me and Dale go somewhere. It's nobody likes talking to you, do they?
oh, no.
I actually don't mind it. I don't mind that people leave me alone.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. And that's Willie. There's always kids coming to the booth, and man, sometimes like there were a couple of slow days there, and man, there was just a couple of kids that they would just come. They wouldn't even talk. Willie and I would just be sitting there, and they'd just sit down. Nobody'd say a word. They would just sit down.
They wouldn't rope?
What? No. Yeah, they would just sit down and
Lingers, man.
There's a couple kids that tried electrocuting us.
With what?
oh, Willie hates electricity.
Yeah.
Like
'Cause the
with
fence
a
at
passion.
the chicken farm.
Willie hates electricity. So there was
Did you just say there was an electric fence at the chicken farm?
Yes.
There was hot wire.
them chickens are getting
I
out.
don't know.
Thank you. Listen.
I don't know how she knows that, but there was a hot wire fence.
Listen,
around the
guys.
whole
You
thing.
have told that story.
For
a couple
like
times.
chickens?
Yes, dude, they would get stuck in the wire and like they die from electricity. And I tried to pick them
You're
up.
telling me
and it
Donnie,
shocked
what
me.
kind of friend are you?
5-strand hot wire
No.
fence we keep
No, just
in?
No.
one wire.
It clicks.
around the-
inside the barn because they don't
I
want
know
them
how
in.
hot wire works.
Okay, I was just wondering. No.
I'm familiar with the way hot wire works.
It clicks.
He said, "I know how it works." What I'm saying is, I had it inside the barn.
Oh.
I didn't have it. That's the design of all chicken barns, so the chickens
Gotcha.
don't. Yeah. Anyway,
You got a little walkway around the side.
mans, I had to tell you that like 3 times already now.
No, you've never told me that.
I said every time I get shocked, like, why don't you like getting shocked? I was like, that's why I just got shocked all the time. I hate it.
You go to get a chicken off the
I don't know
wire,
that
you
I've
can't
ever-
unplug it or all the chickens run.
I don't know that I've ever argued. Like,
I've said it at least.
why don't
twice.
you like getting
Blythe
shocked? Like
knew.
it's awesome.
I even
Blythe
knew.
knew.
I don't know, Donnie. You do seem to like it.
Yeah, because if you act like you like it, the less.
You get shocked.
Yeah.
I don't know. This
It's like
kid,
being tickled.
I told this kid, I was like, if you shock me, I can promise you know what, you will not be back at this booth again.
Or else.
But it
I'm gonna
also
tell you
doesn't
wrong.
hurt
Yeah,
that
yeah.
bad. Like it.
I'm just thinking about if I shock somebody with like a hot cat with a hot shot, and they're like, "No, I like it." I don't think I would just be, "Oh, no more of this."
Well, you don't.
I would probably shock
don't-
you 5
You don't
or
come
6
out
more
and say
times.
that. You don't come out and say that. You just act like it doesn't bother you. That.
Just
bad.
kind of giggle. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you don't be like, "Oh man, that's awesome." That's gonna get you shocked more.
Well, it was. Then you are right there because Willie got shocked. I think twice. There was a toy store like a couple booths down from us and everything, and they'd have these pens that'd shock you like when you went to.
you want a
click 'em
stick of gum?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
dude, kids are always
Willie,
doing that stuff.
it happened to Willie twice, and it was not going to happen a
Is
third
stick of gum?
No, this kid had like one of those gunpowder things when you pull off the cap.
Oh yes,
And
yeah.
someone did that to me and they're laughing. I just was like, you're not funny. Like, you're never going to be funny. You're going to be that guy that grows up to be like 35 and just is a comedian.
These kids try to get me with that insanity.
You like our boss?
Was this in San Antonio?
Who is this directed as?
These kids,
It never worked.
these kids in San Antonio tried to get me, and like he's like, "Hey, can you sign this?" I had a Sharpie, and he's like, "No.
Yeah.
You got to use this pen."
That's what it was.
That's obvious. Like,
Oh.
oh, it's gonna explode or it's gonna shock me. And I pulled it, and nothing happened. And he's like, "Dang it!" And he turns around to his friend.
so mad.
And he's like, "You loaded it wrong." And they come back like 5 minutes later, and they're like, "Hey,
Dude,
we signed it."
try it again.
And I do it, and nothing happens. "Ah, you did it wrong again."
He doesn't even load it himself.
Your illiteracy has
They're good
ruined
sport.
this plan.
Me?
Yeah.
No, you learn, and then you
But you still gave them the like satisfaction of that you were about to. I just told the kids.
Yeah,
straight up,
but, like-
get
Kids.
out of here, don't come back.
When they're 8 years old, like, make their day.
I've ruined
Aw.
this kid's
Let 'em
day.
shock
I
them.
said,
Well,
shock
I try. I'm not gonna act like I play into it and like try to make them feel good. I try to make them
feel stupid, honestly.
I'm coming at it from a completely selfish standpoint.
Donnie.
But you still went to do it. Like I told that kid, like I knew what it was, and I was like, I can promise you will not be back at this booth. Once the Dale comes, it's like he'll tell you the same thing. Leave.
Dude, that's almost as bad as becoming an Eagle Scout out of spite. Like,
No, it's not. It's a comeback story, dude.
man.
You're just jealous you didn't do it.
There's always the sticks of gum. First off, I'm not going to take candy from a kid because kids are gross. No telling what they did to that candy when they offer you a stick. You want some gum?
Oh.
No, I don't. Thank you, though.
No.
I brought my own.
And the piece is already like halfway sticking out.
Right.
It's a full pack.
Yeah, I remember my niece, like,
You got me.
my sister.
Oh, they're funny.
My sister has 3 nieces, and I remember, like, I was back home for Christmas. It wasn't this year. I think it was last year, but I just remember, like, the middle one and everything. She just had a sucker, and she's just sitting on, like, sitting around and everything where everybody's talking. She goes, "Uncle Cole, do you like suckers?" I was like, "Yeah." She goes, "Here." I was like, "Oh, thank you." And then she wouldn't leave. She was like,
Did you?
Eat it.
so I was like, all right, well, she only gets to see me like once or twice
No,
a year. Whatever.
no.
We're family. And I put
Guilt
this
trip.
sucker in my mouth. And yeah, Conley just goes, "Gross," and takes her sucker back. And I was like,
She didn't think you would do it.
No, she was just trying to play a joke on me. Yeah.
Mm.
Incredibly mature sense of humor on that kid.
I've seen somebody share gum.
Somebody what?
Share gum.
Oh,
Like somebody-
who was it? What's their Instagram?
I don't out them because they're related to me.
Like closely related?
Hey,
Like
can I have some gum? I only have this piece. Yeah.
I mean, if it's like your mom and dad, that's different.
No, no, no.
I've definitely done that.
Really?
This
With
was
your
two
mom and
females.
dad?
No.
Oh.
With like friends.
With a dude.
No.
Shared gum?
Like if a girl was
Shared a stick of gum?
I
Really?
like shared it, but like I was just like
I mean, if she's hot.
yeah. I've definitely done
What's
that.
the difference in that and kissing them?
Yeah.
You got me there. I guess I don't know. It's just- what you chewing on?
I've done some pretty outlandish stuff
Breaks off half a
for
piece.
like
Give
just to
repeat.
prove people that I would do it.
Like what?
Again, out of
I'm not
spite.
gonna talk about it on this
Yeah,
podcast.
Yeah.
Bugs.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Bugs.
Yeah, he's eating so many.
That
weird
was like in
bugs.
middle school for sure.
Munching on some bugs.
Bug muncher.
Aren't there like bugs that are in candy that like
Yeah, just
kids
Yeah.
eat?
Like the
I
scorpion
definitely ate
suckers.
worms.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
on the
Yeah,
playground.
everybody's done
on the
that.
playground.
Oh, no. Who was it? Yeah, no.
Can't say I've done that.
How do you fried worms?
I did the other day. Never had beef liver, surprisingly. And
Definitely eating beef liver on the playground.
Find that everywhere.
What do you got there, Donnie?
no, I wanted to try it. I realized I'd never had it, so I went and bought some. And I was like, well, get on TikTok and look up some recipes. The majority of people eat it raw, like on TikTok at
I've
least.
definitely eaten beef liver raw
That's
on
some
the playground.
holistic.
I tried it. It's way better raw than it is cooked.
Really?
Yeah.
What is it? Does it get tough when it's cooked or what?
I don't know. It's like the taste changes. Like I brined it in milk and everything, but
Yeah.
it's just not. I just couldn't do it. Wasn't very good. Like did the
Raw?
onions and everything. No, raw was better than it was cooked.
Yeah.
I don't mind eating it raw.
I think I don't like liver
Textures.
mostly because of onions. Like
Yeah.
onions are gross. I like sauteed onions, I guess.
Yeah, these were
but
caramelized.
I got you.
I caramelized the onions.
Mm.
Raw onions no good.
So yeah, if anybody has any good beef liver recipes or knows how to make it not suck, put them in the comments.
Yeah, I don't know. Man, I remember at the ranch, I ate a snake once, and everybody thought that was really weird.
Like
Like
I would
rattlesnake?
definitely eat a snake.
Rattlesnake, I didn't think it was that weird.
I would definitely eat a snake.
The strangest
It
part.
looks like fish.
right?
Tastes
Yeah.
like chicken.
Was it
Yeah.
raw or did you cook it?
No, we
Yeah.
cooked. I
Oh,
cooked
that's
it.
good.
If you
Okay.
cook
Yeah.
anything, I'll eat it.
Well, it was like, but I'll take. So like,
I don't believe that.
What's one thing?
I don't know, but I don't believe that.
This is a
Continue,
challenge.
sorry.
Nah.
Like a brain?
Monkey
Why not
brains.
try it?
You can eat monkey
Yeah.
brains.
It's cooked.
Indiana Jones.
It's cooked.
I killed this rattlesnake and I skinned it up and everything, and I was just in my house, and it was just still like the full length of a rattlesnake, right? And I put it in the sink, thought, oh, I'll just rinse it off and everything, and I just left the water on, and then I went and like set my pan up and everything, and when I turned back around, just that skinned snake carcass and everything, it was just curling up in the sink, and like, cause just all the water, all the muscles and everything are still intact. that was one of the spookiest things I'd ever been a part of.
Did it still have a head on it?
No. So it was even creepier though when it like just curls up and looks at you. But yeah, no, it wasn't bad.
I mean, I don't think I'd eat like a water moccasin or but I would eat like a rattlesnake. I feel like I don't know why. Like a water moccasin, they're probably just I don't know. I feel like they sit in stagnant water.
Yeah,
like
I don't feel
probably
like there'd be enough meat on it anyway.
on a water moccasin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I've had
They're
rattlesnake.
pretty
It's just it tastes like it was cut up into chunks. It was like chicken nuggets.
Yeah. You've had it.
Wasn't
I had rattlesake sausage in San Antonio.
Yeah, I did
but
too, and I don't think it was actually rattlesnake.
I don't know. I think there was obviously it was sausage, so there's obviously something thrown in there with it. But I forget. I had talked to the guy for a while actually, and I forget what he threw in there with
I was
it.
just thinking about
You
just
think it was legitimately rattlesnake?
Just rattlesnake.
Probably
That's what he said.
I got
Like
some. I thought I got
Probably put
ripped
some
off.
pork.
I don't think it was
something
pork.
in it.
That's
Chicken.
what I said. I was like, was it pork you threw in there? And I think he said it was something else.
Chicken.
I was just thinking of a
No.
like because how you make sausage, is put it in the skin, and everything, and twist it
Yeah.
up. If you just did that with a snake skin, just
Yeah.
stuff it in there.
Snakes have a smell though.
Well, I mean, once you get the skin off of them, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the scales that hold all that smell.
Yeah.
They do stink.
I hate snakes. I kill every single one I see.
Blythe, you ever eaten some weird stuff?
No, I haven't.
Never.
All right. Well,
No. all right. There's no poisonous or venomous snakes in Nebraska though. So
Anywhere.
anyway.
Well, there's all.
You're
where
telling
we're
me
at,
there's
all
no
four of-
rattlesnakes
In Nebraska.
on the prairie? In Nebraska?
Correct. Wait.
I'm sure there.
This
are.
seems like
There's
a
gotta be
bold
something.
claim.
It is a bold claim,
Billy?
but
I'm
I
giving you
worked.
3 seconds before I Google it.
Google it. We need to confirm this right
So
now.
you're saying there's no rattlesnakes in Nebraska? I have the
There's no
answer.
cottonmouths
believe
in
so.
Nebraska? There's rivers in Nebraska.
Yeah, but I don't think so. All of the cottonwoods are state
So-
tree.
Nebraska has 4 kinds of poisonous snakes.
Dang.
The
Any
prairie
venomous?
rattlesnake.
Venomous?
Nebraska has 4 poisonous snakes. The prairie
Venomous means
rattlesnake,
poisonous.
timber
There's a
rattlesnake,
difference.
western, a small rattlesnake, and
There
copperhead.
is.
Yeah, you
Oh,
guys
you
got
got
copper
3 rattlesnakes and a copperhead.
So
So I was very
yeah,
wrong.
There's 4. All 4.
I wonder
I
if
think
you told me
I think
that.
the state you were thinking of is Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Yeah. Because of the mongooses.
Oh,
The mongoose.
The mongoose.
Mongoose.
geese. In Ireland, there's not snakes.
The problem that we have here is rattlesnakes will get you because you're never going to hear them because they don't rattle anymore.
Yeah, the pigs will eat them if they rattle.
All the pigs have been eating them.
Ah.
We got the smart
Ooh,
snakes.
selective
It's not that they're smart. It's natural selection.
natural selection.
Adaptation.
Because the snakes that don't rattle are the ones that survive to breed.
And the ones that do rattle are the ones that don't get to.
It's like the mice that are brown as opposed to white. Like the brown ones blend in.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Donnie would know that because he's half mouse now.
Donnie. His hair.
You know what he just said?
What?
I have no idea. I'm not half mouse.
That mouse knows.
I'm not half mouse, I'm mouse man.
So do you like shrink like Ant-Man does?
How do you fit into these spaces?
How would that character?
I don't really know. It don't,
This happens.
yeah, it happens so fast.
Couldn't even tell you what actually happens. I black out. I wake up naked in the middle of somebody's house.
Just covered in cheese.
It's cheese, Wallace. It's cheese.
You're like a werewolf, but you turn into a mouse. Just being like,
The whole thing is cheese, Gromit.
it's hands down the worst superhero ever. Like,
Mouse Man. And Donnie Daytona playing Mouse Man.
Cheese and peanut butter. This podcast brought to you by Jif
Yeah.
and Kraft Cheese.
And Goldfish.
oh yeah, man.
That's what we used to put on mousetraps was peanut butter.
yeah,
Yeah. It was easy.
man. I remember.
Put it on before you set them.
Yeah. One time we caught. I can't remember if I think it was 2. We caught 2 mouse.
mice.
On the
in
same
one-
shop?
in
2
one-
miles of mice.
Whoa.
Did you say miles?
2 miles.
Can't
of
pronounce
mice.
now?
The mice.
You know
Can't
how many
pronounce
mice
now?
that is?
I had a Willie Wardle moment.
You had a Willie Wordle moment there.
I had a Willie.
Giving me. What did you say last night about me mispronouncing stuff all the time?
Forget going to work. We gotta kill these mice.
We got miles of them.
Boss, you're not gonna believe this. I can't
said
commit
mouse.
this.
I said I caught 2 mouse.
No,
I
you
didn't
said we got 2 miles. I heard it. He heard
was
it.
trying
We
to
all
say-
heard it.
No, 2 miles of mice. Yeah.
That's a lot of mice. You're right. Anyways, sorry.
Go ahead.
No. Caught 2
Now you know how it feels. Now you know how it feels.
No. Because you won't do anything to fix it. You'll just keep saying soul or soul.
People in the Baltimore area talk a little. Like, I don't know what it is. I mean, some of it, yeah, I can't pronounce stuff. But some of it is like, you know, the Maryland, Baltimore people say stuff weird.
Last night when he was saying that, when he kept saying salt,
Salt.
I only took his side so y'all
Salt.
freaking stop saying it. I was like, nope, you're wrong, Donnie. He's saying it right.
What did I? Salt. Salt. Hot dog, salt. Hot
Because
dog.
I knew if I took your side, he
dog.
was going to keep going.
Maryland. Baltimore.
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 What
You're
are
not
those?
from there.
What are those red and white cows that we have out at
Herefords.
Herefords.
All right.
Hair.
So I've got
Herefords.
when there was these 2 kids that like were my parents.
That's
were
all we got
friends.
time for.
I'm defending myself now.
Rodeo town.
So there's a town called Hereford, Maryland, Hereford High School, and these 2 kids that I was really good friends with lived there. So I just assumed everything was called Herefords. Their mascot was a Hereford bull, or Hereford bull, but it's called Hereford. So they were the Hereford bulls in Hereford.
How did they spell it?
The same way, but they pronounced it Hereford. So they'd be the Hereford bulls.
I got my
in Hereford.
Herefords out in the cat. And,
I'm gonna get lobster down the bay. All right, you know what? I'm sorry, I'm different. I'm sorry, just be you.
friend's just wicked smart.
Friend's wicked smart.
We got some red Herefords.
You're from that part of the country that you don't wear khakis. You start your car with them.
No,
Khakis.
I'm in
Khakis.
Maryland. Maryland's not New England.
It's close though, isn't it? No. It's closer than I've ever been.
Yeah.
East Coast.
Yeah.
Well,
What else you got? What else you got written on there, Blythe?
I mean,
Nothing.
not much.
This is your podcast.
This is not my podcast. This is Cole's. This is Cole's story show.
What's that?
It's entertaining.
Nah.
So yeah, last night it was picking on Willie for how he said salt, and then how excited he was that he got a hand stitched.
Hand
Come and
stitch.
take it.
We
Flag.
have it right here.
It looks pretty embroidered to me there, bud.
looks
Great.
looks pretty superficial.
Dude, he was bragging.
He was so excited. Hand stitched. Come and take it, flag.
And then I asked him if he was going to get an Assault Life sticker on the back of his truck.
Assault.
Assault, yes.
Assault.
Assault Life
Yeah,
sticker.
like assault rifle.
Salt Life. It's a play on Salt Life, like the sticker.
No, I get it now. I've never seen one.
Yeah. And he got all two kinds of torn up about it.
It
And he
was funny.
Yeah, I thought so.
You might have
Hand
just had to have been there, but
stitched.
I find it funny.
Well, what really got me was it's embroidered. It's not hand stitched, but I was bragging about it being hand stitched, and they're like, "Oh, it's hand stitched," and I was like, "Well, actually, it's embroidered." Let me be honest with you guys. It's embroidered, but
No,
it looks really cool.
but
you know, you stuck with
Yeah.
the dude. It's hand stitched.
Dude,
I had to double down. I had to pull Coven Reed at that point.
DB, when DB heard about it, we were at the booth, and you told him about it.
It's like
and
it's
he goes-
hand stitched. I mean embroidered.
and he just goes, "How much was it?" $50. He goes, "Where's the booth at?" And he didn't ask any questions. He
Yeah.
went and bought
So
one.
this
and
is
came back.
DB's actually
Yeah.
right here.
That's awesome.
This is DB's. Mine's in my
He
room.
bought it because he thought it was hand stitched.
Yes,
Didn't even look at it. Just took
100%.
Willie's word for it.
yes.
It is. It's stitched by the person
It's
who
50
stitched it's
bucks?
very good. They
did
made really
probably
tight stitches
Put their
by
hands
hand.
on it to
By
put it in
hand.
the embroidery machine.
by hand.
That's what
Now,
it means, right?
Did Betsy Ross do it herself? No.
Betsy?
don't-
Yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't.
She
there.
made the first American flag. Is
Yeah, no, I wasn't there. I didn't know if she actually hand stitched it or if somebody else did. She had them do it or
the first
Mm.
version.
I didn't think about that.
right.
She got all the credit.
Here, put this together.
I just threw this stuff together. Do you mind putting this on? What do you think, Donnie?
I think we've been talking for a while.
All righty. Well, we
Yeah,
usually
it's
end
about 5.
we usually end every podcast with some words of wisdom.
5 o'clock.
No.
Guys, one more minute.
Yeah.
One more minute. We gotta get out of here.
How
Let's
long
go.
have we been on?
An hour, but the first
7
8
minutes. Yeah.
First 8 minutes of it was y'all trying to argue over what to call the
That's
podcast.
But we still got to do the intro.
Still got to do the intro.
So,
We never did come down with a good.
oh, I've got it.
You've got it now.
Oof.
No.
Oh.
But I'll think of it before then.
All right. Words of wisdom, Donnie.
Don't sweat the petty things and don't pet the sweaty things. I came up with that. Thank you. I know it's great.
You know who else also said that this
No.
weekend?
I don't.
Marcus Luttrell.
He did actually say
Oh, dude, he must have heard me say that.
I don't think so.
I think so.
I don't think that's how it went. But all right, you got one, Leroy.
Me and him are best friends.
Hey, it's around the table.
Oh,
You
I'm
don't-
sorry.
You don't come
Willie?
across.
Yeah, you don't come across the table.
Clockwise. All right, never mind. Willie.
That was a look.
What did it say? Iron sharpens iron.
Oh no.
Iron sharpens iron, and just be yourself, mind, body, and spirit.
That's right. Be yourself. Everyone else is taken.
Mm.
Mm.
Yep. That's, yeah.
Mm.
Pretty much just says it all, Willie.
Mm.
Cole? Words of
Uh,
advice? Words of wisdom?
brush up your Shakespeare. Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know. Yeah. Read more.
That's good
Nice.
advice.
Brush up your Shakespeare. A lot of people don't. Yeah. Yeah. Elevate your language a little bit. Pick out one good word. Just use it. Actually, that's a terrible advice. Don't just pick out one good word. Then you sound weird. But yeah, definitely read more, study more.
Amazing.
Blythe?
Why don't you look over here at Donnie?
He said amazing.
She's like looking over for your approval.
No, he said amazing.
I did say amazing.
Yeah. Not looking for his approval. Try fast and take chances, and then use your road rage if you have to. That is not by me.
Yeah, Blythe. Drive fast, take chances.
Where did that come from? This is the gal that bakes cookies at her container, just telling you, stay strapped.
Oh, is that kind of like a defensive driver is a good driver? Is that what you were going at?
She's doing NASCAR fast.
I know, yeah.
Oh, NASCAR fast
yeah.
car?
Yeah, she's talking like
She's all gas. No
drive fast.
Nice.
Especially with the trailer, it makes it
Eat.
extra. No,
I don't know.
and the flex fuel.
I think you're hiding like way more gangster tendencies than you let on. Have you heard her ringtones?
No,
Like when somebody like when Cord calls her,
no.
dude, it is not. It is not.
What isn't?
It's not church friendly. I don't know. I can't say it on a podcast.
What's the name of the song?
Nicki Minaj.
Dude, it's rough. And I remember it came on, and she just answered it, just like, "Oh hey." I was like, "Are we not going to address? We're not going to talk about this
I don't
right
think
now?"
he even knows what it is.
He does now.
He doesn't. He won't watch it.
Leroy.
Donnie.
What's your life advice?
Yeah.
Our doubts are traitors that make us lose the good we might often win by fearing to attempt.
William Shakespeare.
Shakespeare. Look
Brush
it
up.
up. Brush up on it. Cole. Don't just say, learn Shakespeare.
Thanks for listening to our podcast. We're on to the next one.